there is an object this is center, this is object moving with uniform speed, राइट इसको बोलते हैं यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड। तो ये क्या हो गया, यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड। तो इट इज यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन, यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन। यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन। Another object, मान लो same object is here is the object here, then comes here, then comes here, then comes here, right? Then this object moving with uniform velocity, right? After one revolution, velocity is zero as displacement is zero. Displacement is zero, but during uniform circular velocity, direction of velocity changes. Therefore, motion is accelerated motion. Accelerated motion, right? So uniform circular motion, what you are listening? Uniform circular motion, also known as accelerated motion. Accelerated circular motion. Accelerated circular motion, right? ये हो गया हमारा पूरा यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन. दिस इज यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी, सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज नोन एज accelerated motion. Yeah, you can say your accelerated circular motion, right? So this is now they are acting two forces. One is towards this is called centripetal force. Centripetal force it is center seeking. F is equal to mv squared upon r, right? In response of this, there is this is called centrifugal force. What? This is called centrifugal force. Centrifugal force, as both on same object. Centrifugal force, it is away from center. Right? Centrifugal force is away from center and centripetal force is toward from the center, right? Both forces acting on same object, so both on same object. Centrifugal, हाँ, centripetal, और so does not obey Newton's third law, right? This is the whole concept. Do you understand?
Yes. Direction of velocity.
क्या?
Last, third, and red.
During
Velocity direction.
but during uniform motion velocity, direction of velocity. This is direction of velocity changes during their motion is accelerated motion. right? So this is we have about circular motion and uniform circular motion. Then what else you have? Always जब भी there is this due to centripetal and centrifugal force, when you are moving an object in a circular path, so you have to put a force, right? If you does not allow that force, then what happens? Then it goes in tangential direction. जहां भी आप छोड़ोगे वहां से जिस पॉइंट पे होगा वहां से टेंजेंटल डायरेक्शन में जाएगा, राइट? It goes, if suppose it is like at here, so when you leave then it goes in this tangential direction. Tangent ऐसा होगा, इस डायरेक्शन में जाएगा, टेंजेंटल डायरेक्शन में मूव करेगा, ठीक है? ऐसा नहीं है कि बाहर निकलेगा, वो इसी डायरेक्शन में ऐसे करके आगे जाएगा, ठीक है? दैट्स इट. आगे वर्क एनर्जी थ्योरम. Oh. Work energy theorem, right? So work is equal to difference in kinetic energies. Difference in kinetic energies, right? Kinetic energies. If object of mass m moving with initial velocity u and final velocity v. So we know that work is equal to force into displacement, right? Work is equal to force into displacement, and by second equation of motion, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So we can write v square minus u square upon 2a is equal to s. So if you write here work is equal to ma into s. So put this value of s here. So W work is equal to m into a into v square minus u square upon 2a. This a cancel out, so m into half v square minus u square. So you can write half m into v square minus u square, or you can write half m v square minus half m u square. So work is equal to final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy, right? This much. Okay, so if we talk about momentum, so what is momentum?
P is equal to
P is linear momentum P is equal to mv. P is equal to mv, right? And so you can write P upon m is equal to v, and kinetic energy is equal to K is equal to half m v square. So K is equal to 2K is equal to m into P square upon m square, this value, right? M square. So this m is cancelled out, you bring it here, so P square is equal to 2km, right? So we can write P is equal to root over 2km, right? This is we have relation between kinetic energy and momentum, right? Or you can write K is equal to P square upon 2m. Kinetic energy is equal to P square upon 2m. We can write it like this also. Here you bring 2km idhar, so kinetic energy is this. So we can get kinetic energy from there also. So this we have. Okay, what else?
theoretical verification of A plus U is equal to constant.
Huh? Acha, during the fall, at every point, energy remains same. Okay. क्या होता है? During motion at every point energy is constant, right? Energy is constant. Like there is an object this is object A at mass is m and its height from the ground this height is equal to h. So at maximum height velocity is equal to 0. So kinetic energy is equal to 0 and height is maximum. So potential energy is equal to mgh, right? तो क्या हुआ? At point A total energy is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy is equal to mgh plus 0. So total energy is equal to mgh, right? Now if this object falls and comes here, right? So say there is a displacement of x displacement. So this height will be how much? This height is h minus x, right? This is b. So at point B, v square is equal to u square plus 2gh 2gx, right? Displacement is x, so x and u initial velocity is equal to 0. So v square is equal to 2gx. So 1 by 2 v square is equal to gx. So kinetic energy is equal to half m v square, which can be written as m into half v square. So we can write kinetic energy is equal to what? mgx, right? And potential energy will be what? Potential energy is from here to here. Potential energy is equal to mgh minus x. So it is mgh minus mgx. So total energy at point P, point B, total energy is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy is equal to mgh minus mgx plus kinetic energy mgx. So this plus minus cancel out. So total energy at B is equal to mgh. Total energy at A is mgh. Total energy at B is mgh. Right? And if your box is coming here, if it is coming here, right? If it is coming here, so when it reaches at C, then what happens? At point C, H is equal to 0, so potential energy is 0, kinetic energy, then we go from now displacement is whole, so V square is equal to 0 plus 2gh, so half V square is equal to gh. So kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. So we can write m into half v square. So m into gh. So total energy at C is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. Potential energy is 0, kinetic energy is mgh. So total energy at C is equal to mgh. So what do you get? During fall at every point total energy is same, right? So this is VF. I hope you done this.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Now what do you have next? Huh?
Relation between efficiency, mechanical advantage, and velocity.
इधर आता है. If this is a pendulum, right? This is mean position. You put a force, it goes here, it reaches here, right? If this is the baseline, so his height is h. Here V is equal to 0, kinetic energy is 0, potential energy H is maximum, so potential energy is maximum at this point, right? So total energy becomes mgh, right? Up here H is equal to 0 at mean position. H is equal to 0. Therefore, potential energy is equal to 0. V is maximum. So, kinetic energy is maximum. So, that is equal to half mv square. That can be written as m into half v square or mgh. Right? This is the mean position we have. This is the mean position we have. When it goes, it comes here. When it comes here, when it goes on this side, so this side also, this side also at maximum height h. So at this is at maximum height, potential energy is maximum. Potential energy is maximum, that is equal to mgh, and velocity is 0. So kinetic energy is 0. So potential energy, V is 0. So kinetic energy is 0. Potential energy is mgh. So total energy is equal to mgh. So this is we have, right? So total energy is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy is equal to mgh plus 0 becomes mgh. You get this? Huh? This is of pendulum. Now what you are asking?
Relationship between efficiency, mechanical advantage, and velocity ratio.
Oh. Relation between efficiency, mechanical advantage,
velocity
and velocity ratio, right? Okay, so mechanical advantage is equal to load upon effort, right? Effort. And velocity ratio is equal to effort arm upon load arm. So efficiency is equal to mechanical advantage upon velocity ratio. So this is load upon effort upon effort arm into upon load arm. So efficiency is equal to load into load arm upon effort into effort arm. So we can say work output upon work input, right? Or efficiency power output in T time upon power input in T time, right? So these two are cancelled out. So efficiency is equal to power output upon power input, right? So efficiency percentage is equal to mechanical advantage upon velocity ratio into 100%. ठीक है? This is किधर बाहर चला गया यार? ठीक है? This is